Welcome the Alvey Little.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Good. Yeah.
Moving on. Well, I'm Alvey, and I'm American, yes. And America is a really great place. You know, they've got like, you know, freedom, democracy, and breakfast cereal. And we brought you Barack Obama, union rights, and Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
You know, they're not the greatest cereal. Like there's Cookie Crisp, miniature chocolate chip cookies, ad for which a wolf trying to steal them from children. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, miniature pieces of cinnamon toast, catchphrase for which sugar and cinnamon in every bite. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. They're 70% sugar and 30% fun. And they all say that they're part of this complete breakfast, and they've got a picture of their cereal, a piece of toast, orange juice, whatever, going in a little circle. And I always ask myself, what part of a complete breakfast is 200 grams of sugar? And I always come up with the same answer. It's dessert. And then there's the s'mores cereal. A s'more is when you get a toasted marshmallow and some chocolate and a graham cracker, and it's all delicious, and you cook it at campfires. And this is a cereal, and it's showing, you know, there's a kid actually cooking them. And he's, you know, it's raining, he gets burned, he gets attacked by a bear. And then there's another kid, he's, you know, at home enjoying himself. And so, you know, the kid's cooking it, he burns it, so he goes, ow! The kid's eating a cereal. Ow! And I just put this image in my mind of children developing fears of going outdoors because of it. And so you just imagine, honey, you've got to go outside. It's been 3 years. Hasn't the psychiatrist talked to you enough? Okay, Mommy, for you. He steps outside, gets eaten by a bear. Because if you were a bear, would you rather have a kid who's getting stringy by doing physical activity, or a kid who's been fattening up on Cookie Crisp for the last 3 years? Whereas in New Zealand, we've got Weet-Bix. I despise Weet-Bix. How do you spell wheat? W-E-E-T. Like spelling the rice from Rice Bubbles. W-I-S. Rice! And how can you eat that stuff? I mean, seriously, you could drink it. But, it's like a gelatinous slime of some kind. So clearly the U.S. is better cereal, and this brings me to my second point. A while ago, my brother and I, we took a trip to the States unaccompanied, and I did some pretty stupid things. I was very nervous, and so I decided to declare everything I had in my bag. And so, you know, we came up to the customs, and I pulled my list out of my pocket. Would you like to declare anything? Yes, I've got 3 pairs of 3 shirts. I've got a blue one, a black one, and a yellow one. I love yellow shirts. Don't they make you feel happy like the sun? I've got 3 pairs of pants. I've got 1 pair of denim pants. You know denim's made of cotton. I didn't know that for quite a while. I've got 2 pairs of track pants. And it always makes me think, am I supposed to walk on them like they're a track? I've got a toothbrush. Did you know the modern toothbrush was invented in the 1400s in China? I didn't know that either, yes. I have 5 pairs of socks. Did you know that the first socks ever found were in the 12th century in Egypt? It's so amazing. And I've got a pair of shoes, and shoes were around 1800 to 700 BC, and so the shoe was invented before the sock. I have a few pairs of underpants. I don't want to go into too much detail there. I've got a removed picture frame with power around it, but you call power abalone here, don't you? Yes. It's, you know, it's very pretty, very pretty. I've got a book. Do you know the first alphabetic writing in Egypt? Was in Egypt, yes, around 1800 BC. And, you know, by the end of it, he was, just go. Oh yes, and I've got this bag of cannabis. Just go. My brother still torments me about that. My brother, he claims not to be that violent when he's away from home. He might be, I'm not sure. But, he's quite a two-sided person. One of his sides is, the one that sits in the dark and marinates in his own ooze. And then, the other side is the one that likes to play StarCraft. And he likes StarCraft. And, for a while, I had power over him, because he doesn't play it on my computer, so I might be about to punch me in the face, you know, and, you want to play StarCraft later? And so it stopped. Now he's got his own computer, and so he does. Then he goes up to my parents and says, "It's not my fault, he hit me in the face with a towel." And then they yell at me for scuffing the carpet. My dad is one of the strangest people on earth. He has this very strange habit. Whenever he's angry or upset, his eyes bulge out of his head like this. One time, this was excruciatingly evident, was he was absolutely convinced that my mom's car had been stolen. So I was at home at the time, and he came bursting into the house. The car's been stolen. Professional, there was no glass on the ground anywhere. It's gonna turn up in a ditch and blow. Turns out they just parked on the wrong level. Another thing that he did was he named me. He named me after a fishing reel. And at the time, he wasn't very much of a fisherman. So it's like an undertaker, ex-undertaker, naming his child Shovel. My mother is, you know, she's probably the most normal, but she's, you know, she might be taking a work call. You've got to make sure that the general ledger accounts are reconciled. And she starts driving past some guy dressed in a tutu, rolls down the window. Sorry, I had to yell as a stranger. It's supposed to flatter them. It scares them. The last member of my family is my cat. She is the best cat in the world. She looks like a cow. Her name's Isis, because when we got her, we were playing Age of Mythology, and Isis is an Egyptian goddess, so, you know. And better than my dad's idea, Shelob. She isn't an arachnid. And a while ago, we found out that Isis the goddess was worshipped with the cow. So I've got a question for you. She looks like a cow. Her name relates to a cow. Why shouldn't I milk her? Thank you for advice.